from the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
And welcome back to KPIX 5 this Sunday morning. It is 6:30. I'm Ann Makovec in for Melissa Kane.
Good morning. I'm Devin Fehely. Napa County is once again dealing with a destructive wildfire. The Steel Fire started yesterday afternoon in the Lake Berryessa area near Arroyo Grande Drive and Steel Canyon Road. Now, shortly after that fire began, there were mandatory evacuations for the Berryessa Highlands and Pleasure Cove areas. At least 7 buildings, including some homes, have been destroyed. Cal Fire says the blaze has burned 150 acres and is only 10% contained. An evacuation center has been set up at Crosswalk Community Church on 1st Street in the city of Napa.
And 2 more fires raging in Mendocino and Lake counties this morning. The Ranch Fire north of Ukiah and the River Fire south of Ukiah. They're 30 miles apart. The hospital in the town of Lakeport had to be evacuated. Patients were moved to nearby hospitals. Dozens of other homes are also evacuated right now. Together, those fires have burned 14,000 acres. They are each just 5% contained.
As for the Carr wildfire in Shasta County, the numbers are staggering. It has been burning since Monday, sparked by the mechanical failure of a vehicle. More than 500 homes and other buildings have been destroyed, and almost 5,000 are threatened. Nearly 84,000 acres have burned, and the fire is just 5% contained. Thousands of people remain evacuated. The fire is linked to 5 deaths, including 2 young children and their grandmother.
And the 2 other people who died were men who were helping fight that fire. One was Redding Fire Inspector Jeremy Stoke. There is no word yet on exactly how he died. In a statement, his colleagues said, "We ask for your thoughts and prayers for his family and the Redding Fire Department as we process this tragic loss." The other man who died was an 81-year-old bulldozer operator who was working under a private contractor. His name was Don Smith of Pollock Pines. He was killed as he worked to clear vegetation in the fire's path.
Flags at the state capitol have been lowered to half-staff in honor of their sacrifice. In a statement, Governor Brown said, "Ann and I were devastated to learn about the deaths of these 2 heroes who lost their lives while protecting their fellow Californians. We honor them and all the first responders who are working day and night to protect life and property as wildfires continue to burn across the state." We'll be keeping a close eye on all of these firefights. Stay with KPIX 5 and KPIX.com for the very latest. Traffic will be snarled in parts of San Francisco this morning as streets are blocked off for runners.
KPIX 5's Emily Turner joining us live now from San Francisco with the latest on today's big marathon. Emily, you've been out there for about an hour. Are you getting inspired to join these folks?
I don't know about that. I am very impressed. I will say that running isn't really my thing, but it is for these guys. The marathoners are well underway, but you can see the half marathon just getting started. In fact, the 2-hour heat, I guess you can call it, just left. And I'm here with a friend of mine, Nerdy. All right. Who are you here spectating?
I'm here spectating my sister. This is her first marathon, so I'm super excited for her. I'm hoping she does best.
And what's her name?
Devashini.
Awesome. And this is her first ever. She's doing the full or the half?
She's doing her first half marathon, and she has flown in from New York.
New York?
Yeah.
Why this half marathon?
I think she has she went to school here, so she wanted to come back and do this. So it's always been her fascination.
Now, do you live here?
Yeah, I live here in South
all right. So you're a local guy. She had a place to crash and kind of sleep. What time did you guys get up this morning for all this?
4:30.
4:30. All right. So was she nervous? What was she thinking?
I think she is pretty calm for her first marathon.
Is it inspiring you?
I've tried once, but this definitely inspires me, like seeing all the people running in. So I want to try next year.
Oh, all right. Well, we can interview you next year then.
Maybe after the finish line. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I know you'll be cheering for her. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we will be here through the morning. We'll be here for the awards ceremony to bring you the very latest. Now, remember, these half marathons for the first year ever, they are not running over the Golden Gate Bridge. Instead, for the first time, they're going to be taking a part of the Coastal Trail, which, considering the weather, will likely be a little less wet. We'll be here all morning. Guys, back to you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Emily. President Trump trying to keep Republican majorities in Congress as midterm elections loom. And today, those midterms are 100 days away. Countdown's on. The president is hoping a strong economy can boost the prospects for GOP candidates. And he tells a Fox News radio show he plans to hit the campaign trail often with a focus on the most competitive races around the country.
I am going to work very hard I'll go 6 or 7 days a week.
This is going to be an up or down vote. It's a referendum on the Trump presidency.
But there are some concerns amongst Republicans that the president is going to bring a little baggage to the trail, including that ongoing Russia investigation. His former attorney, Michael Cohen, now appears ready to cooperate with special counsel Robert Mueller. Cohen reportedly plans to tell Mueller that Trump knew about a June 2016 meeting with a Russian lawyer ahead of time. The president's current lawyer denies the claim.
Run. That would be one. Not enough for the Giants or the A's last night. Here we go. Hey, Hall of Fame quarterback John Elway was in Denver. Yeah, he happens to run the Broncos, but he's hobnobbing with the A's, trying to figure out the Rockies. And in this one, Nolan Arenado tears up the Giants, tore up the A's last night. He went yard to make it 3-1. Next inning, Brett Anderson gave up another homer, this time to Pat Valaika. Rockies won it final of 4-1. Tough one. At AT&T Park, Matt Cain, Ryan Vogelsong, Brian Wilson, all of the Wall of Fame. In the second with the Brewers in town, they roughed up Johnny Cueto. Allowed 4 runs in 4 innings. In the fifth, Ty Block, he would go ahead and give it a try, and not much better results. Yelich got Cueto, he got Block here. Milwaukee won the game 7-1. Giants have lost 4 straight. Earthquake soccer last night, hosting Real Salt Lake at Avaya Stadium. Earthquakes in blue, scoreless in the 73rd minute. And Quake's goalie said no, no, no. Andrew Tarbell said as that game ended in a 0-0 draw. The dream is over for Petaluma American. You can go back to Uncle Vern on camera here. Petaluma American Little League, their dream of possibly making Williamsport in the Little League World Series ended last night outside of Sacramento. 7-0 on the losing end to Tri-City of Rockland. Not only did they lose the game, they were no hit, struck out 12 times in the loss. Nice run, though, for the 12 U's of Petaluma American. That'll do it. Everybody have a great Sunday, and I'll see you around.